Radio.
May we be heard.
Hey, tech enthusiasts and gadget geeks. This is Zed Tech on Z101.9 FM with the one and only Delpy. Get ready to tickle your funny bone and charge up your brain cells every Wednesday from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m.
Zed Tech on Z101.9 FM hosted by Delpy from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Zed Tech on Z101.9 FM hosted by Delpy from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Zed Tech on Z101.9 FM hosted by Delpy from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Zed Tech on Z101.9 FM hosted by Delpy from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. On your lifestyle, leisure and business radio. On your lifestyle, leisure and business radio. On your lifestyle, leisure and business radio. On your lifestyle, leisure and business radio.
Yes. Time check. It's 3 minutes past 2 o'clock, and you're live on Z101.9 FM. My name is Delpy, and this is the Z Tech Show. We're live in the heart of Accra at East Legon, to be precise. Today's going to be a wonderful session. Today I'm going to have a wonderful discussion. We're going to go through a series of events that would spark your interest in a lot of things, especially today. We're going to go into the government more. We're going to look at things inside the government a little bit. But before that, please make sure you're following us on social media at ZFMGH for Instagram, Facebook, and X. And on TikTok is Z Multimedia or ZFM. And on YouTube is ZTV. So make sure to check us out on there as well. We're currently live on Facebook, so it's good for you to follow us and listen to us there. Or visit www.zmultimedia.com. We have an audio feed that is playing through right now on the website with major lots of news articles that are trending on there too as well. You could check out. We'll be having a conversation today about the 24-hour economy and how fintech and digital technology can, play a role in that. We'll be having that discussion with one of the biggest in the tech spaces pretty soon. So stay tuned for that. We're going for a quick music break, and when we come back, we'll do the tech news of the week.
Z101.9 FM.
It's your lifestyle, leisure, and business radio.
Z101.9 FM.
Stay tuned to your lifestyle, leisure, and business radio.
You're tuned in to Z101.9.
TikTok USDS LLC making the app majority American owned to protect US user data. Oracle, Silver Lake, and MGX are key investors, while ByteDance keeps its 19.9% stake. Now, the venture will manage US data and TikTok's algorithm in Oracle's cloud, while ByteDance continues handling revenue operations. Now, approved by both the US and Chinese governments, the deal ends years of political battles over national security concerns. I remember watching this battle, watching this whole debate in court, and they were asking the guy if he was Chinese, and he was like, he's Singaporean. It was a funny time. The next news story is Ghana is going to boost education with artificial intelligence tool in local languages. So Ghana is set to expand access to education using artificial intelligence tools developed in local languages. Education Minister Haruna Idrisu has announced after meeting Google's Vice President at the Generative AI Summit in the UK. Now, it's backed by Google's $37 million Africa investment, and this initiative will introduce speech recognition and AI tools in Cree, Ewe, Dagbani, and Hausa to improve learning outcomes and inclusion, especially for rural communities and learners with disabilities. Now, as stated earlier before the show, CSA has uncovered a WhatsApp web scam, and so this is how it works. The Cybersecurity Authority has warned of a WhatsApp web scam in Ghana where criminals spread malicious zip files carrying the Astaroth malware to steal banking details, mobile money, one-time passwords, and other sensitive data once installed. Now, the virus secretly connects to WhatsApp web, harvests your contacts, and spreads itself, and prompting CSA to urge users not to open suspicious attachments. Keep your devices updated and report unusual account activity immediately to prevent your account from being compromised. That wraps it up for the tech news of the day. When we come back, we'll jump right into the conversation. I'm here to remind you today that we're here with Mr. James Akpo, who is the founder and CEO of AI Integrations, software and web engineer. We're going to be talking about how we can power Ghana's 24-hour economy with fintech and technology to drive round-the-clock growth in the country. It's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be an insightful one. Don't go anywhere. Keep your dial locked in. We'll be right back.
Z 101.9 FM.
Beautiful. I'm here to remind you that if you haven't followed us on Facebook yet, you please do so, because today's conversation is going to be a powerful one. You want to follow us on Facebook at ZFMGH. It's the same handle for TikTok, X, and Instagram. Our website is www.zmultimedia.com, and on YouTube it's ZTV. I'm here to remind you that it's Wednesday, and you know how interesting it is on Wednesdays from 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock p.m. As a Z Tech show, we dissect tech. But today we're going to add a little bit of a twist to it to make it more interesting and more fun for those of you listening. And if you're listening, please don't change the dial, because it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be steamy. I have here in the studio with me Mr. James Akpo, who is the founder and CEO of AI Integrations. He is a software and web engineer. We're discussing powering Ghana's 24-hour economy and how fintech and technology drive round-the-clock growth. James, I've been speaking with you for quite some days now. We've been catching up a few times. We've just been busy here and there. But me, I know you. I don't know the people who know you, so you don't want to introduce yourself to them for me. I don't want to. If I speak, I might not end today, because there's a lot of things you do that I wouldn't want to be the one to say, but you should. So,
all right. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
You're welcome, bro.
To speak with my people. I am a Ghanaian by birth, but I live in the US.
Okay.
And this afternoon, the conversation is about the 24-hour economy. And I believe I live in that economy. So if Ghana is looking to move into that direction, I think I have a thing or two to say to my people, and that is why I'm here. Apart from that, I am the founder of iSense Hub, Clicking Hub, and those two companies work hand in hand with 24-hour economy initiatives. So I'm happy to share a thing or two here.
Beautiful. It says you're a software engineer, right?
Yeah.
What sparked that? Like, what caused that? Is it something you learned in school, or do you have a degree in it, or it's just self-taught?
Wow, great. I'm going to say a story, right? So I am actually a finance and accounting professional.
Right.
In the US, I work as a financial controller.
Okay.
In Ghana, you will call that as a chief accountant.
Oh, okay.
That is my career. But for the past 3 years, I have moved to tech, because that is the thing that I see businesses lacking.
Okay.
You will ask, why did I leave Ghana? I left Ghana because of tech. I've been working here for about 8 years, and we didn't even have to use Excel or Word documents. And so that frustrated me, and I wanted to go out
Everything
and learn
is on paper.
Yes, I wanted to learn about technology. And I'm happy that I didn't only learn about technology. I have companies that build technological app and platforms for people.
Beautiful. Yeah. Beautiful. So it's not a profession, like it's not you didn't go to school to learn that.
No.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful. We're talking about 24-hour economy, and I know a lot of people are interested in that. So let's just dive right into it. What does Ghana's 24-hour economy, the 24-hour economy, what does it actually mean in practice?
Yeah.
Is it beyond like working at night? Because people are when I was asking you, does it mean I have to write night shifts? Is it a shift system? Am I supposed to be working all day? What does it mean?
So a 24-hour economy is not about working all day and all night. Excuse me.
No problem.
It's not like that at all. 24-hour economy is using systems to work for you whilst you're sleeping. And that is what a lot of the youth now will say, because that is where we are going to. But for businesses, people who have businesses and people who are coming out of school, we want to drive the mindset in the fact that the things that we do manually right now is the same things. We will take them and put them on a digital platform, and that will be working for you even when you're sleeping or you're traveling.
Wow.
That is what the 24-hour economy is. It is not just a policy framework. It is something that needs to be operationalized. In Ghana, I hear a lot of the policies. I really don't see a lot of the operations. So I am here to share a thing or two about how the operation can be initiated.
Okay, yeah. I mean, so it makes a lot of people say, he mentioned that we'll be doing 24-hour economy. We're not seeing anything. Where is it? Where is the 24-hour economy?
Yeah.
So it makes sense now. So it doesn't need like actual human labor, technically, even though that could be a requirement or a prerequisite. But generally, systems in place that would work for us, companies.
Yes.
Whilst
you are not there. And it also doesn't mean that you won't work. I want to clear people's mind. It doesn't mean that you will not work. You will have to work. But the thing is that the times that you're not working, you don't want to close your business. You want to keep the business open, which means that the systems will be working whilst you are not there. And when you get back to work, the system should be able to show you exactly where it is, where you left off, and what you're seeing right now. You can take it over from there, and that is the 24-hour economy.
Oh, beautiful. That makes more sense now. It's clearer now that you're saying it. But my next question to you is, why is technology and fintech central to making the 24-hour economy work?
Yeah. So like we were saying, without technology, I really don't see how efficient a 24-hour economy will be. We already have businesses and individuals running in Ghana and across Africa. So in Ghana, if the government is talking about 24-hour economy, what is different from what we've already been doing? And I want to emphasize that this shouldn't be about policy. And also, as individuals or private businesses, if you're waiting for a government to bring something that starts the 24-hour economy, then you're already missing out. It is an initiative that you need to take yourself. Whatever you're doing right now, you ask yourself, why do I have to close my business at 5 p.m.? Well, I have to go home and take care of my family and stuff like that. Okay, what of the other things that could be done whilst I am not there? And once you have that idea, you partner with the right people that understand this concept, and they can build the systems that work for you whilst you're not there.
Wow. There's a lot. There's a lot to unpack, because, I mean, if you look at it, I think technology is now like the central point of most things.
Yes.
You started by saying you were not even using Excel before then.
Yeah.
Like, we write everything.
Paper.
The last time I went to one hospital, I don't want to mention their name, and I could see there was a section I went to that we're just passing there to go and buy something, and we saw that room filled with stacks of paper. That means that if they're supposed to retrieve some form of information, they have to go there, sift through every sheet to find it. When with a click of a button, some input data with IDs and stuff you can. So definitely technology should be the middle ground for all of this to happen. Now, talking about fintech, we can't talk about fintech without mobile money. It has played a very crucial role in these avenues for a while now. So how would you say mobile money have with digital wallets and online banking have reshaped everyday life in Ghana right now? All right,
that's a big one. Thanks for asking that question, because my friends around here, I always speak about mobile money. The fact that it just makes it easier for me to spend money or pay for things without looking for change and things like that. So for me personally, that works. But for the 24-hour economy, if money can't move around securely, freely, then the 24-hour economy can't work. And so the mobile money and digital wallets they are the foundation that you can receive payment whilst you're sleeping, and you can be making payment whilst you're not there, provided you set it up like that. But it also opens the door for a lot of people to be able to run their businesses, right?
Yeah.
I see a lot of mobile money vendors around, and I said, okay, so these are all employment opportunities. Right now, in the 24-hour economy, most of them close maybe by 12, right? Because around certain time in the night, I don't see them working again.
Not at
They
all.
need to start thinking about, well, if it's 24 hours, what can I do so that my business can still be running whilst I am not there?
So do you think there are some there are issues with what would you think are the improvements these systems need in general? Like taking a look at, let's use mobile money.
Yeah.
Do you think there are some things mobile money needs, the company running Momo needs to tweak before this whole 24-hour economy thing takes full effect?
Yeah.
Do they need some fixes just to avoid loopholes or
Yes.
any problems before this whole economy thing takes?
So basically, how to encourage people to use it freely without fear for safety, security, and all of those.
Yeah.
I'll even start by saying that the government plays a role here.
Very good.
Let's remove all the tariff or the tax that goes with this digital payment. Because if you're asking people to be digitalized,
No problem.
if you're asking people to be digitalized and you're asking for 24-hour economy, you can't be taxing the same people doing the things you are asking them to do. So I am happy it appears that the mobile money tax that was added was removed. That is a great way forward. There is still some tax on mobile money, because anytime I send money, I see a fee. In the developed world, you don't pay a fee for stuff like that. As a matter of fact, you pay a fee when you go to the banking hall.
Yeah,
because they want the banking hall to be free for people who actually need to be there. If you just need money, you don't need to go to the banking hall. But if you tax me to send money online, then you are telling me don't use it, right? So that is one thing that the government need to look at. But for the mobile money operators themselves, like MTN and the rest, I think it's about security.
Security is very important, honestly.
Yes. Anytime you do a mobile money transaction, few minutes after that, you receive calls from people asking you about that. And I ask, how do they even get your phone number? Right. So we need the authorities to ensure that safety and security is there, and that people's information is not being dispersed online without approval. And I don't even know how they get those contacts. So the authorities need to look into that, because it's very important.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. I mean, it's very important that security is it's like looked at, because money is very,
Yes, it's hard to come
and
by.
all of a sudden you just come and collect it from my wallet without my permission.
Yes.
It hurts. So security is a very big thing they need to look at. But what role would cloud systems and artificial intelligence, automation, logistics tools play in powering the round-the-clock business?
Perfect. You're asking the questions that Ghanaians would like to ask. You mentioned cloud.
Yeah.
Probably if there is anyone here who doesn't understand cloud, I would say if you start a business, a physical business, you might look for an office, or probably get a land and build on it.
Yeah.
So the physical land you have here, in the digital world, we call it cloud. So anybody who understands land should just equate it to a digital world. That is the cloud. That is where you store your files. That is where all the details that you have are stored. So it is very important. Unfortunately, as a continent, and this I'll broaden this to Africa as a whole, we need to start building our own infrastructure and not relying exclusively on foreign infrastructure, because right now that is what we're using. If Oracle blocks Africa off its platform, I mean, our website, our applications, and all those things, where are they going to be?
Yeah.
Because we don't have one in Africa.
Ones.
It is time we start building this infrastructure when we are talking about a digital economy.
Right.
Because you can't survive renting somebody's land whilst you could build one yourself. And when we talk about automation is really about taking repetitive tasks, anything that you do day in, day out. You do the same thing. You pick this from here and you put it at the other place. That means that you're spending time doing the same thing over and over again. You're wasting time. Technology can automate that for you and be doing the same thing based on how you train it, so that you will have the time to spend on the important things, making decisions, those critical things. That is where we want you to spend your time instead of doing the manual things. And so these things are very, very important in the 24-hour economy. Like we were saying, if you were to go to sleep and you have an e-commerce store and you're selling online, let's say you are selling kaba, slit, or you sew clothes and you sell online. Well, if you go to sleep, how is it supposed to operate? The system that doesn't just sell for you, right?
Yeah.
But automation will ensure that whatever you do when you were there yourself, you mimic the same processes online, so that when you're not there, the same things will happen without any misses. That is what we call the automation of a 24-hour economy. And I will encourage businesses to look at automation because it's very important. It frees time for you and gets time back for you to focus on important things.
Yeah, because when we were talking, I just remembered that one time I was scrolling on TikTok and I saw a video of a lady who was talking about AI agents and automation in general.
Yes.
And she's actually built a chat bot.
Okay.
I wouldn't say a chat bot, like a customer care rep that responds to people after working hours, just so that, the people, they don't leave the people hanging. And I feel like it's a perfect thing for customers or for people who run businesses. Because after 5 o'clock, let's say you've closed, you're not there anymore. But somebody would reach out to you during that time. Human beings can be annoying that way. But just so you don't leave the person hanging, this AI chatbot or this AI assistant or this AI agent will respond to you normally like you would.
Exactly.
Pick your order like the person would. And even tell you that, this time tomorrow, you'd receive your order.
Yes.
So all the information needed is picked up from the customer, saved in a database for the actual business owner to come and see later in the morning. Yeah. And then if they have to dispatch it, they do the dispatch.
Yes.
I feel like maybe there could be a few tweaks here, right? Like, let's say if the logistic company is working 24/7, right? The AI agents should be able to at least push this to a logistic service.
Yes.
And if the logistic service has the tools or the materials, whatever the person is buying from, they quickly just dispatch it to the person. And that brings back the 24-hour economy.
Yes.
That means that you don't need to be there, like you said.
Yes.
You are asleep.
The system is working.
But the system is working and bringing back everything or making sure everything is still running smoothly.
Yes.
Of course, it's technology. My face hitches here and there once in a while, but it still brings more efficiency into the work. It makes a lot of now that we're discussing, everything is connecting down.
Yes. And let me add then, you actually nailed it down with that example. And with my businesses, being a startup and running multiple businesses, it is impossible for me to do it alone.
Yeah.
Even though I still have teams that work behind the scene, we are saving the whole world, right? And so for customer service, that is one of the most important things for every business. You want your customers to have the service they need every single time. So for us, our customer support line is an AI agent.
Wow.
A phone number that you call and speak with the AI on the phone. It knows everything about our businesses, every single thing, because we train it. The same thing we train our employees doing onboarding. The AI is also trained. So it will answer all questions. It will give you all the pricing. Because we do software development and consulting, most of the time we'll have to schedule meetings. That AI agent will go ahead and schedule a meeting with you. We can be in this room and I'll get a text message right now. You have a meeting with this person tomorrow, 5 p.m. This is what the person is interested in. They want to build a software and blah, blah, blah. So I don't have to spend that time.
I need one of those agents.
Oh, yes. Yes.
I need one of those.
Last week, I know emails, like I've been receiving a lot of spam email and stuff like that. So I still have some important emails that are not being answered. So for the whole of last week, I spent the time to build an AI agent that manages my emails for me. It looks at my inbox. Any email that comes, it will classify them into different buckets. And the ones that need my attention, it will put it in the folder for attention. And every evening, it will give me a summary of everything it did over the day. 7 a.m. on Saturdays, it gave me all the summary for the whole week. This is what I built in a week. And so when we are here talking about 24-hour economy, efficiency, and automation, these are real, tangible things that you can build. And people are building it. If anyone doubts this, and they should get in touch, and I'll show them.
Definitely, because I'm very interested. Honestly,
yes,
I'm somebody who likes to talk about AI a lot on my platform. Okay. So when I hear people like, actually using it like this, it just makes me happy, because in my country, I know that we are very slow with picking things up. Like, we take our time with things, and it takes a while before we adapt to certain trends. So this is like beautiful, seeing people like yourself applying it and using it. But I want to know, how can SMEs, startups like yourself and creatives plug into the 24-hour economy using fintech solutions for payments, lending, and e-commerce?
Perfect. I think a lot of the things we have said works for startup businesses and professionals as well. You see, what this is about is we shouldn't look at this as a government initiative. And like we said earlier, don't wait for the government to bring anything to you. Just think about what you want to do as an individual or a business, and whatever is holding you back. Let's say growth, right? Because you close at 5 p.m. How can I expand my business so that I can work more than just at 5 p.m.? It also helps you expand your business endeavor and create employment for people. So as a startup, whatever you're doing right now, think about how can I get more without putting in more time. Because the thing is, you want to get time back and spend it with your family, friends, or do other important things. And so the 24-hour economy just opens this up for you to grow your business, expand your business using technology, because that is the key. Otherwise, you will see burnout. Burnout means that you work so much hours, and you get home, you are so tired, you just go to sleep. You wake up next morning, you dress, and you're out again. So the life we're talking about, you are not spending the life, you're working for it. 24-hour doesn't mean that you work all day, all night.
Quality of life is bad, bro.
Yes.
Quality of life is bad.
And that is the part I like, because I am in Ghana right now, but I still serve my clients in the US. It also opened the door for the youth, most importantly. And for me, the youth is the biggest one. Last year, I spoke on another TV station about how Ghana should be exporting skill set instead of just depending on gold, diamond, and the things that we have. How we can train people and have them sit right here and in foreign currencies right here in Ghana. I'm happy that the government introduced the
1 million quota
program. That was something I said on Oman TV. And also the job portal. I understand the Youth Employment Agency started the job portal initiative. Those are great things, right? So I am happy the country is moving in that direction, and we shouldn't stop. We are on the right path.
Definitely.
The US that everyone wants to go, this is how it is over there. So let's build ours. We can. It shouldn't take more than 10 years if we are serious.
It shouldn't take us more than that. But
it shouldn't be like that.
The inconsistencies and then the attitude towards some of these things is a major backslide. But if you're listening to us currently, you just tuned in. We're live on Z101.9 FM here with Mr. James Akpo, who is a software engineer, and we're talking about how the 24-hour economy can take advantage of fintech and digital solutions to make it more efficient for us. For those of you who do not understand what a 24-hour economy is, we are breaking things down and we're making sure everybody gets it clearly, just so if there's any confusion. So make sure to follow us on social media at ZFMGH for Instagram, Facebook, and X. The feed is currently live on Facebook, so you can go live and then watch or listen to us on there. If by any chance you've missed anything, the feed will still be there after the show, so you can go back and have a replay of it on Facebook. You should also follow us on YouTube at ZTV, which is also streaming now, and on TikTok is Z Multimedia. Our website is www.zmultimedia.com. The show is a Z Tech show. I am Delpy and I'm your host. Mr. James.
Yes, sir.
Can you by any chance share examples of tech-enabled business modules already thriving in Ghana and beyond?
Easy one is the mobile money vendors. That is a great one. Another one that I see happening is the courier delivery companies.
Bolt, Yango,
yes,
yeah.
we just built a platform for an upcoming delivery platform company.
Yeah.
It's built with the 24-hour
economy
in mind.
Yeah.
So those are the things that are really working right now. We also see the freelancers. Some freelancers are coming from Ghana. So Ghanaians, don't be mad about this. I don't understand why we don't have a lot of Ghanaians in this space compared to the Nigerians. In the US, I pay a lot of Nigerians to do things for me. In the freelance world, Ghana, what are we waiting for?
Limited.
Because that is where the money is. You can sit here and be making dollars right here. So our focus should move on to digital work and skill sets. If you don't have the skill set, you can easily build one. And then you can tap into that.
I know you've said this already,
yeah.
but let's reiterate it again.
Okay.
Why are digital skills more important than traditional job models?
Oh yeah.
In this new economy.
Yes. So I say this always to my friends. I say that jobs don't move. Jobs don't move, but skills do. So skills move in such a way that you can be in Ghana and working for somebody in Germany, UK, or in the US. But for the job, if the job is in UK, it is there. It doesn't move. So people should look at it that way. How do you diversify your portfolio?
Yeah.
If you're working with a company at one place, or you have a skill set that is just paper and pen, where the world is going right now, excuse me to say, you are getting out of it.
Yeah.
You need to be moving in the direction where the world is going.
Exactly.
So I will encourage everyone. And sometimes it is not too big a deal. Most people already have mobile phone.
Yeah.
You will see most people on TikTok, Facebook, and the rest. Well, that is a digital platform, so you are already in the digital world. The question is, what are you doing with your mobile phone?
Yeah, they're just scrolling TikTok.
Yeah, so that is the problem, right? Because you are scrolling and someone is making money right there.
Yeah.
It is just about mindset change. And I think probably training is also going to be very important. But the digital skills is the way forward. I will also encourage our educational system to include this in at every level, basically, from primary all the way to the university. This is the way forward.
I've said this before, that I'm hoping that these things are taught in schools.
Yeah.
Either in, if it's not taught in primary, that's fine. But in the SHS curricula, it should have it. Yeah. Or even in the universities, they should have that because it's a new wave. Yeah. I know there are schools, there's a school in Canada or the US that teaches content creation. Yeah. So they've built a course around it that you can get certification for, which is great.
It's a job. They're teaching job. That is what it should be.
Exactly.
Africa, we are learning history.
Yeah, we're always we want to go and learn a job that will require us to be doing a 9 to 5, have a white collar job. I'm not saying those things are bad. Obviously, we need them. We need those jobs. But look at the fact that people are out of school and don't have a job.
9 to 5. I need to come back so we speak about 9 to 5 because I have a whole series on that.
Tell me something.
Because myself, until after 3 years, I was doing 9 to 5. Right? I work in some of the biggest companies in the US, and the goal is to learn. But it got to a point, it's like, no, I can't keep working for somebody. So I stepped down and started businesses. And that is what we are talking about today. The question is, if I didn't start my own, I wouldn't have the skill set or the authority to be on radio speaking, right?
Yeah.
And so I will encourage everybody. I'm not saying don't work 9 to 5, but whilst you are working 9 to 5, you are building something on the back end. We always say your employer is your investor. When they pay you that salary, take a cut of the salary and start building your own business. Because as we are talking about AI, that 9 to 5 business or job that you're doing, thinking it is so secure, AI is going to work a lot of those jobs in the future. So if you don't have anything there for yourself, a backbone for yourself, it's going to be difficult for you.
Let me just shock you with something.
Yes.
Just yesterday, a friend of mine made close to $20,000.
Look at that.
Using AI to build a website for someone.
Yep.
I don't want to mention their name, just put them in trouble. Before some people come and hey, go ask for money and stuff. But if you are taking advantage of these tools, these AI platforms, all he did was Just vibe code the entire page because the person did not need anything to pick up.
Yeah.
Charge imagine $20,000 in this.
That's a lot of money.
That's almost 230,000 Ghana cedis.
Yeah.
And just like that, they didn't have to waste so much time. They didn't have to sit behind an IDE to write the code from beginning. They just needed to vibe code, combined Lovable with Kesa.
Yeah. That's it.
That was it.
That's it.
20,000 cedis.
Yeah.
But somebody who will go to work from Monday to Sunday, 31 days, 33 days in a month.
Yeah.
January is long. January is like 85 days.
You won't make that.
And they will never, like an annual salary will not even be up to that.
Yeah.
If you technically, if you look at the average annual salary, let's just say everybody is making 3,000 cedis a month. Let's just say, because even 3,000 cedis is like a lot for people to make here in a month. At the end of the year, how much is that?
36. So
26,000.
Yeah, then about
20 something.
Yeah, 36.
36,000. Yes.
And
that's not even up to.
Yeah, and
that means that you are saving the 3,000 every month.
You're not eating. And this is so difficult, Delpi, because I have friends right here in Ghana. When I say these things to them, they don't listen.
Yeah.
But the fear is that they will be there and the unfortunate thing will happen. Because as a company, I'm not hiring 100 people.
No.
But my company is primed for more than 100 people.
Yeah.
So if I can just take 10 people or less than that and still run them, what makes you think that a company that already have 1,000 people right now wouldn't downscale and reduce it to 100 one day? And when they reduce it to 100, where are you going to be?
Where are you going to? Today I read a message. Today there was a message. Amazon has sacked over 16,000 of their customers to AI. Sorry, of their workers to AI. 16,000.
They own the company. You don't have a say.
16,000.
Yes, it's happening in the US a lot. A lot of people are losing their job. But you see, the thing is that you don't have to blame the business owners as well, because they are in business to survive. If they don't use the AI, their competitors are using it. And the thing that happens with AI is that you are more efficient, the cost is lower. If you're paying somebody 3,000 cedis a month in the US, let's say $3,000 a month, well, that $3,000 a month could build an AI platform for the rest of your life. And you don't have to be paying this person. And they are in business to make money. And once they do that, they can reduce their price and be more competitive. So as a businessman, because I'm one, this is our mindset. We are not trying to lay people off and not have them eat. But we are looking at how can we reduce the cost or the prices of our product by lowering our productivity.
Yeah. Basically, that's it. Because let me just bring back that example again.
Yeah.
So this person just pays for a subscription of like about $20 a month.
Yep.
And then in just a few hours, not even up to a week, not even up to a day, builds this platform and then has $20,000 in Ghana.
Yep.
He just spent $20.
Yeah.
To pay for a ChatGPT subscription, to pay let's just say it takes $100 to pay for all these AI platforms, and then makes that profit.
And you didn't have to go to school to get a degree for that. You just have to know how to speak.
Let me even make it worse for he has never been to school.
Oh, look at that. You see, this is what AI is for. And to me, I say Africa stands to be the greatest beneficiaries of AI because the knowledge gap that we were talking about in the past, now it doesn't exist. You don't need an American engineer to show you how to build your road.
No.
You don't need somebody to show you how to enhance agriculture. We can do that just by asking the right questions, and we don't pay that price. So Africa should jump on this. Let everyone else talk about how AI is going to kill everyone in the world. At least for now, it hasn't killed it yet, right? So let's be using it for the right thing, right? We are already killing ourselves, right? Compared to AI. So we shouldn't, hold entirely on the fear of AI. Let's be using it for the right purpose. Always, I would say, let's protect ourselves, and it is possible, right? Privacy and security is very important, and you have to work with the people who understand privacy and security when they are building your platform with AI and stuff like that. Beautiful. So we are not saying people should just go blanket out and start using AI here and there.
Not. I have one last question, but I want us to go for a music break. When we come back, I have a question, and this or that section that we'll do. So we're going for a quick music break. When we come back, we'll ride right into it.
Okay.
Yes, it's still the Z Tech Show. My name is Delpy, and you're live on Z101.9 FM. Please make sure you're following us on social media. For Instagram, Facebook, and X, it's ZFMGH, and on TikTok, it's Z Multimedia or ZFM. On YouTube, it's ZTV, and our website is www.zmultimedia.com. Go there to check it out. Today, we've been speaking about the 24-hour economy and how digital technology can boost and help this, especially with fintech and more. I've had the amazing James Akpo here to talk. How about your saying name? I know Bujao.
Oh no, you pronounce them better. You're better than I do.
Thank you. So I have one last question for you before we jump into the this or that segment here.
Right.
How will fintech and technology shape the future of trade, agriculture, and e-commerce in a 24-hour economy? This is just summarize everything you've said so far.
That's a great one. For me, technology shortens the gap. Right now, if there is a farm in Bole and you're in Accra, with technology, somebody can buy your produce right here while sitting in Accra. With technology, like we spoke earlier, with the delivery vehicles and things like that, the person right here can go on an app and schedule a pickup from wherever, Bole to Accra, without anyone moving. This is what we talk about the 24-hour economy using technology. So if you are not already using this platform, obviously digital payment is a key one. So you get paid for your produce whilst you are over there. And so this just makes the supply chain very short and very efficient. And this grows the economy. Like I always say, it shouldn't be about we waiting for the government to come and do anything for us. The government definitely needs to stabilize electricity. The government needs to stabilize internet. But apart from that, the individual need to embrace technology in their every aspect of their life. If you're a farmer, yes, you should be able to receive mobile money payment for your produce. And you should also know how to ship your produce to someone in a different town without actually driving your car over there. You know, these are all opportunities that you as an individual or a business need to tap into, and no one will do that for you. You have to get in touch with the right partners, and they will help you and set you up.
Beautiful. I want us to use a few seconds to talk about your business. And let's say if somebody wants to reach out to you or needs your help to build a software, build an AI agent or anything, how they can reach out to you before we go into this or that segment, if that's okay.
All right. Thank you for that opportunity. First of all, I'll start with what separates us from the other companies, right? You could have a website developers and software developers all over the place. For us, what separates us is probably my career path. If you work in finance and accounting at the top, you understand that business starts from the bottom. Everything ends up in finance. Yeah. And when we are building platforms for you, we are not just building a platform for beautification purposes. Right. We are building a platform so it does something for you in your business. The goal of every business is to lower cost, so you can lower your prices and you maximize your profit level. Exactly. Without the right technology structured the right way, you will miss the point. So if anyone wants to get in touch with me and understand how things are done in the US and how can we do it here in Ghana, we have started setting up our companies right here in Ghana. So we set up affiliates right here. Beautiful. And we are operating fully in Ghana as well. Beautiful. And so we call it the James Akpo ecosystem. Okay. That pulls together the three companies that we have. We have Click and Hub that is into developing digital platforms, website, and stuff like that. And then we have iSense Hub that is an AI-powered company. We build AI apps and we integrate those into app. And then with my professional career, I run consulting. But the thing is that very few people will have the money to hide these three different businesses. Yes. For Africa, I'm putting everything together. That's one. That is the James Akpo ecosystem. When you get in touch, we know where you have to start on the ecosystem. Somebody already have a beautiful or a great working website or platform, so you don't need to go and start from Click and Hub. We will direct you exactly where you need. The goal is to make sure that you are very efficient in your business and you can operate like all the American companies operate. Right now, there shouldn't be differentiation between Africa and the developed world. And even that world, where it just pisses me off. Third world economy, third world country, developed. And like, what do you mean? When you come here, you see the houses and the cars over here.
We're doing well.
It's like, no, we are developed.
We're doing well.
We just have to do the right things.
Yeah.
So if they want to get in touch, I'm on Facebook. My name is James Akpo. Okay. LinkedIn, if you want to see the places I've worked at in the US, you go to LinkedIn and you look for James Akpo. You can follow me over there as well. And then I do let me add this one.
Okay.
Soon we are about to launch iSense Hub Foundation, specially for Africa.
Okay.
This is a foundation we created to teach, starting from Ghana, to teach people about technology from grounds up, how to use technology. Some people who don't even know where to start. That is a platform that will be training people for free. Because it's a foundation.
Beautiful.
We are about to start in Ghana, and then later we'll expand to other African countries.
Okay.
So please follow so that when we launch, you'll be part of the first people.
Would follow. I've got this other segment for you. Just do like 5 of them because our time is almost up. And then we would go ahead with the rest of the show. AI replaces jobs or AI creates new jobs? Which one are you picking?
Creates new jobs.
Beautiful. Fintech before regulation or regulation before fintech?
Regulation before fintech.
Build for Ghana first or build for the world first?
Build for Ghana first.
These are very easy.
Okay.
Speed to market or product perfection?
Product perfection. Yeah.
You think the product should be ready?
It should be. Because once the product is ready, the market will look for you. That is what we try to sell. We try to sell the product itself that we are building, and the market will come for it.
Data privacy or data intelligence?
Privacy.
Yes. Very important.
Very, very important. We can't do away with that.
Yeah. AI assisted decisions or fully automated decisions?
AI assisted decision. Human in the loop is very important.
Cashless society or hybrid cash plus digital?
Hybrid is good. Hybrid is good, especially for us starting. I think hybrid is a good one.
It's a good one. Okay. Custom AI models or using global AI APIs?
Custom every single time.
What's wrong with using the global?
Because it's not done for you. I want my AI to speak like I would speak. I want it to think like I would think.
Yeah.
I want it to handle you like I would handle you.
Personalization.
Exactly. Every single time.
Got it. Bootstrapping or venture capital?
Bootstrapping is great.
Yeah.
But it also stagnates your growth.
Okay.
But I would say bootstrapping is
it's still you're inclined towards bootstrapping. Yes,
I'll go for that.
The venture capital has its own perks.
It has its own take everything away from you.
Yeah. So you want to be careful. Last two: local talent training or hiring global experts.
No, local talent training.
I think I agree with you on that. Explainable AI or more accurate black box AI?
Explainable.
Yes. Open banking or closed ecosystems?
Open banking.
Last two. 24-hour economy powered by fintech or 24-hour economy powered by infrastructure?
24-hour powered by infrastructure. Because without the infrastructure, fintech wouldn't survive. You need electricity. That's the infrastructure.
Okay, beautiful.
Yeah.
AI as a product or AI as invincible infrastructure?
Both. Can I go for both?
No, you have to choose one.
All right. Okay, so invincible product. Yes.
Yeah, it should stay as invincible product. Okay, last one. Technology shapes people or people shape technology?
Technology. Oof. Okay.
Tough one.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
You think
technology shapes people,
or you think people should shape technology?
It is both, though, because the technology is created by someone,
being
thereby being fixed by a human being. But once one person creates it, it fixes other people. So that is why I'll stay in the middle.
Stay in the middle for this one, yeah. Mr. Jones, thank you so much for coming. If you have any last things you want to say to tell people about AI, about technology, about this whole 24-hour economy, just a short sentence, and then we'll wrap it up.
I would say, Ghana, we shouldn't look at the 24-hour initiative from political lens. It is an opportunity for every single person to jump on board and do something better for themselves. Forget about politics. Use it to your own advantage. And I know a lot of us want to travel outside the country. That you might want to have a second thought, especially as these things are being brought to us locally.
I'm not sure people listen to that.
No, they won't. My brothers won't. They even say, bro, we too want to go and see it. So I know. But you are hearing this from somebody who has been there for some time.
Okay.
So these are the few things that I'll say.
Thank you, Mr. James.
You're welcome.
right, guys. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's been a pleasure being here. But in case you missed anything, you could follow us on Facebook at ZFMGH for the playback of the video from the live segments we recorded. And also make sure to follow us on there at ZFMGH. It's the same handle for Facebook, it's the same handle for Instagram, and it's the same handle for X. Please follow Mr. James Akpo on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn as James Akpo. The Akpo is AKPO. If you need any help with building AI systems, building apps, he's your guy. He has an ecosystem now called the James Akpo ecosystem, and I really hope you guys patronize him a lot, because there's a lot he can do for you, for those of you who want to move into the space of technology. I'm Delpy. I've been your host for the Z Tech Show. Up next is Highway 1019 from my brother Richard Sticks. Don't change your dial, don't go anywhere. It's been a pleasure, and we go talk more, Charlie.